So I ran my first ever consignment submission a couple of weeks ago, so it's time to see if it was worth it. What's going on, guys? Matt here, back again with another video. So I had a couple of you guys ask me on my consignment video the amount of money I made as well as the fees and all that sort of stuff. So I'll run through that in today's video. So for my consignment submission, I did use DC Sports 87 if I didn't say that in the previous video. The reason I use them is just because I've bought off them a fair ton and I always find their sales seems to go at close to market value, if not above, and compared to some of the other ones that I've seen out there, like Probe Scene for some reason. I always find Probe Scene goes unders whenever I'm trying to watch it. So that was the reason I went with DC Sports, and just reading through their, their frequently asked questions and all that sort of stuff. Seemed pretty easy to do it. I've had a couple friends that have submitted to them before and said really good things about them. Yeah, I'll run through a video in the future of me submitting it and all that sort of stuff. It's really easy. The hardest thing is honestly just picking the cards and everything like that. But once you send them in, the consignment fees that they do have. So obviously you got to remember that it's based off the eBay fees. So anything from 99 cents up to $10 is 80% minus 75 cents per sale. So you got to remember with anything, I think under $1,000, it's the eBay fees are around 13. Around 13%. So yeah, they're obviously making a little bit extra on top of that, plus the fee that they're putting on top of the sale. Then when it goes to above $1,000, it's 90% because eBay's fees do come down a little bit. And then over $5,000, it ends up being 97% minus $300 of the sale. So it does come down. And yeah, I'm a massive fan of it because you're getting that increased exposure as well. Once you send your cards in, it literally gets uploaded to your dashboard. They send you an email for it. And yeah, you can see all your cards up there and the date they're going to come up. It's quite easy to track and everything like that. So yeah, was really happy with the first submission. So I've been paid out already. Ended up being paid out $1,316 US. So that turns out to be $1,875 Aussie. So I'll speak in terms of Aussie dollars here because it's going to be easy for me to convert everything. I'm still missing 3 payments, annoyingly enough. So I'm sure that if it does get to a certain point, I think I was reading that if it does reach a certain point that DC Sports just relists it. So it's a little bit annoying, but at least I don't have to deal with it. It just gets relisted really again. So yeah, that's basically it. I had another comment ask me my card selection process. So really, I just selected cards that I was happy with comp price. So just knowing that if I sold it at comp price, it would either be a profit or a break even or something like that. So I was very selective with what cards I sent. And I also picked cards that I thought, again, I'm happy with market price, with what's going for them, but were really hard to sell in Australia. So you'll see obviously a lot of football that was in it. And even some NBA cards that I just, was trying to list on my eBay store for months, but wasn't able to get rid of. So just sent them in, and then, you'll see how we went along here. So let's go through each of the cards that I sent in and how we went. So first up, we had the Nick Chubb laser. I'll go through what I bought it for, what it sold for, profit, and we'll go through total profit at the end. The Nick Chubb Prism laser, which was the blue. I bought this one in a lot for $100. But so far I have sold cards from that whole lot totaling $170. So I'm not really calling it a cost of anything because it's really free at this point. Sold for $30, so profit of $30 for the Nick Chubb blue laser. Next up we had the Daniel Jones Immaculate. So I was a massive Danny Dimes believer. I'm still sort of holding on to that in a way. But I got this card for $210 a couple of years ago. Hasn't really moved. I've probably had points where it hit 400 and I just was too stubborn to sell, but yeah, sort of come down, and like I said, I just wanted to break even, get a bit more liquid and get that money. Ended up selling it for $230, so a profit of $20 there. And yeah, I'm happy with that. It's not much of a profit, but to get rid of it and kind of save myself from it going down a little bit more this year, which is a massive possibility based on Danny Dimes. So next up, Nick Chubb Contenders Auto. Got this one for $45. This one sold for $90, so profit of $45. Massive one there, really happy with that one. I had this one up in my eBay store for so long. I think it was actually my most watched card in my eBay store. I had so many offers for it and no one was giving me the price that I wanted. And I think it's obviously a thing because shipping to America from Australia is around $21. So I don't think Americans are too happy to pay that. I do get American sales a fair bit, but they're a little bit more picky, unfortunately. Next card, so this one was my biggest one. We had the Dak Prescott Field out of 49, graded a PSA 10. So I actually bought this card for $250 around middle of last year. one of the cards I have to send to grading for that $150 range. So total cost of $400. This one was a massive one for me. Sold it for $875 with a profit of $475. So yeah, this one again, I had up my eBay store probably for about a month and a half, but with the timing in the NFL season, I'm not a massive believer in Dak. I don't think the Cowboys are going to do too well this season, so I kind of was playing into that and just thought might as well get rid of it now rather than wait and all that sort of stuff. So got rid of it early, and yeah, to get $875. I think I said in the video I wanted around 1,000 Aussie, but you know, $875. It's still more than double my money based on what I put in. So yeah, I was really happy with that one. Next one, the Lonnie Walker Hyper Prism out of PSA 10. So I actually got this one in a lot. So the next card after as well was included, but got it in a lot for $140. So this one sold for $60, but there were about 7 or 8 slabs in this lot. So I've sold 4 of the slabs, and they total right now what the actual purchase price of it was, which was $140. So really, I'm breaking even currently, and I've still got 3 slabs left. I'm not going to count this one, but it was just one to note. So, yep. And the one after that, which was the Romeo Langford White Sparkle Prism PSA 9, was in that same lot. You know, $140. Sold it for $31, but not going to count those 2 because there's still 3 more cards left. And really, those 3 cards, once I sell them off, they get added to the total, and that's going to be my final profit for that lot. But they're not massive slabs; they're just more low to mid end slabs. But yeah, I'm not gonna count that in my profit or loss. Next one, Kevin Durant Grand Reserve out of 25 BGS 9.5 autograph 10. I'm not going to count this one as well because I actually bought this one. I pack pulled it out of Grand Reserve when you could actually get the boxes for like $75. Yeah, it was only probably like a couple years after it came out, but yeah, pack pulled this one, sent it into BGS, got a good grade on it, was trying to sell it for around $1,000 for a while, and unfortunately didn't really. So yeah, I mean, it's not always the case. It's the case sometimes when that sort of stuff happens, but still ended up getting I think like $600 off it. So yeah, I'm not going to count it as part of the whole total, but yeah, it was still a little bit annoying not to get the 1,000. But like I said, not something I'm looking for with profit. I just want to turn it over, and I'm not really wanting to hold it too long term. The last 2 cards, so unfortunately these last 2 haven't been paid off yet. So we had the Jalen Brunson to 75 Prism, so purple Prism, the true hobby color, not the fast break disco, but I bought this one for $70. It sold for $107 with a profit of $37. Yeah, unfortunately whoever has bought it hasn't paid for it, so we're going to hope that you know, they can pay for it. Otherwise, yeah, we'll get relisted, and it's probably going to go down because the Mavericks aren't in the playoffs. Brunson's got some, you know, some questions over whether he's going to stay or not. But yeah, a little bit annoying with that one, but I'll count it. And then the last one was a Devin Booker out of 199 or out of 99, the Blue Excalibur, his rookie Crusade card. Bought that one for $75, and it ended up selling for $70. So that one was a loss of $5. I think a lot of disappointment right now with the Phoenix Suns, unfortunately, with the way they went. And yeah, with Devin Booker, you know, yeah, it's going to be a big off-season. It's going to be interesting to see because they'll have DeAndre Ayton, who's possibly going to be going. And yeah, when I sent this card in, it was around the start of May, so I thought Phoenix were easily going to be in the NBA Finals. And you know, unfortunately, got knocked out by Dallas. So a lot of these cards, I sent it express actually. So in the three and a half weeks that it took to actually arrive, a lot of things happened, unfortunately, and one of the things was that, you know, Dallas were able to knock out Phoenix, so the Brunson card did well, and then the Devin Booker ended up coming down, and Kevin Durant got knocked out. So it kind of just, yeah, it was a little bit unlucky, but like I said, not gonna cry about it. Yeah, the final payout, like I said, was $1,835. So the final profit and loss from my total costs, and in terms of purchasing all the cards and selling them off, minusing the KD autograph and also the Lonnie Walker and the Romeo White Sparkle Prism, the profit was $602. So overall, really happy with that. Yeah, wasn't expecting too much, but like I said, just to get rid of some cards and, you know, stay liquid and all that sort of stuff to buy some more cards or to put into other things that I want to put into, it was really handy with that. So I have sent in my second package for DC Sports already, and hopefully it will be in there the next couple of weeks, and I'll do another live reaction. If you guys have any more questions or queries about consigning, You know, you can leave a comment down below and I'll reply back. But yeah, make sure you hit the like button and hit subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys all in future videos. Take care.